Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Giants taking on the Detroit Lions.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the...
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
back to throw. Snyder. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third.
From the gun on third down. Snyder. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Now a first down carry by Jones. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
3-yard gain on the play.
Looking to throw. Snyder out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hockenson. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here's Edmonds. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Pretty much unreal. Not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Jones now on 3rd down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. And the Giants send out their punter now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
Back to throw. Snyder. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by Trey Flowers. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
now Jones. And his pass incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's probably feeling like he dodged a little bit of a bullet. Threw the interception on the last drive and then the missed field goal, so no points.
Not only did he dodge the bullet, he can go back out there and flourish now. And I'll guarantee this, one of the leaders on the defense came off the field and told him, don't worry about it. You noticed? We got you.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's Swift. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Ball carrier. Xavier McKinney on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
from the gun on 3rd down. Snyder. That is caught inside the 5.
Snyder's pass complete to T.J. Hawkinson. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Giants 0.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Jones pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 1st and 10, Snyder. And Jones has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And it is now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2.
From the 39, Jones. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20.
To throw on 2nd down, Snyder. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down.
Here's Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking to throw on second down. Snyder. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Off play action. Snyder. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun. Snyder. And he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and
back to the ground, this time with Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And he's on the heels of winning the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award. He had a pair of sacks in last week's game, Charles.
So much for adjusting, so much for game planning, right? You know that he had the 2 sacks last week. Why aren't you able to block him? Sometimes a superior athlete just wins.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Giants, nothing.
New York set to take the field. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
From the gun, Snyder. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Snyder. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. O'Shane Ximines. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start with an AFC East matchup. The New York Jets taking on New England in Foxborough, and it's the Patriots leading that one in the second quarter. Jordan Howard, a touchdown run in that first half. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
They're killing ourselves.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Darren Lee there to get him down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
For a Giants first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
45-yard line.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Down and 4.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Giants 10.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Dante Hightower on the stop.
No gain on the play.
To throw on 2nd down. Snyder. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Snyder toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right there, 54.
Looking to throw. Snyder. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down. Snyder. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Snyder. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Snyder. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10.
24, Giants 10.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 28-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Saquon Barkley.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up
back to throw. Jones. A short throw to Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
At the 43.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Snyder. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Snyder throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And it's second down.
He was defended by...
To throw again. Snyder. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw on third down. Snyder. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
T.J. Hawkinson, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Giants 10.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
45-yard line.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Snyder. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Lions on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. This is Jones. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Mike 29. Watch the run. Watch the run. 29 is Mike. Mike, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll run it with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Snyder. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Leonard Williams gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Jones.
At the 13-yard line.
A short throw to Ingram. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Jones pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check, go!
From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Jones throwing again. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
34-yard line.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
1st down.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Here's Jones. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Are you serious?
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
At the 10-yard line.
Mike. Blue Dan. Let's go.
2nd down and goal. Jones, he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
He's got it, and it's 24-17. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Recovered by the Lions.